Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here with our fresh Goldwing that we picked up. All right, we're out here.
Nilight reached out to us after seeing our channel, so they offered to send us some product. Thankfully, we've actually used some Nilight products before on some of our four wheels and stuff, and they do make a good line of stuff. A lot of their products, you can find them on Amazon.
Yep, I got them on my quad, and they're 8 years old. They've been submerged underwater. They're just good products. They're bright.
Yeah, they make, the pod lights, light bars, LED retrofit kits. So we set out we're going to add some light to this Goldwing because we want this bike to actually be usable on trips and stuff in a camping rig. And at 1982, headlight technology just come a long way. So why don't we take a look at what we got?
You just fill that up with a little bit of that lantern fuel, and you just light it, and you're good for about an hour of hardly any light coming out of it. So we're going to upgrade that and fix that problem.
I think all of us have been more concerned about light ever since someone here took out a deer on a dark New Hampshire road. And
it happens.
All right, so again, Nilight actually directed us to just buy right through Amazon, so it doesn't really get much easier than that. Everybody knows Amazon's pretty easy. So we picked out, we have some universal brackets, which will be able to mount our lights on crash bars.
Oh, these are the rubbers for the clamps.
Yeah, I believe this kit will do 1 inch or 3/4 to 1.25 inches.
Oop, part down. Luckily, they're made of great high quality aluminum, so that did no damage.
Actually, so 3/4 inch up to 1.25 inches.
So you put the rubbers, perfect. So it'll fit many applications. Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise, we opted for the Nilight Pro kit, which is about a $70 kit. Two 3-inch auxiliary pods here. They are 10 watts each and approximately 1,080 lumens.
1080, they're high definition.
It's high def.
Oh yeah.
Came with a nice wiring harness, switch included. Everything's in loom with relays, plug and play. We wanted to make this easy for ourselves. We got enough projects. Not a bad looking light.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna like that look right there. Something around those, something around that line.
looks like they even included some spade fuses for. It's got an inline fuse. And here are the mounting tabs that are included with the lights, which will then pair up with these. So
Seems like everything in one kit. Wiring, clamps.
we'll drop Nilight's website. They got a website. You can see all their products. It's a little better shopping experience than Amazon. Then you can go over to Amazon.
They have a lot of products, even more stuff than just lights. They have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, they make some more. I think I saw battery tenders and
Yeah.
they make bike covers now, and then a lot of universal lighting. All your different pods, light bars, things of that nature. A line of mounts. They even make like the whips and stuff if you're out in the dunes.
And we'll drop a link in the description down below.
We need a whip for our trailer.
What trailer?
What trailer? There's no trailer. Our viewers haven't seen that yet. All right, our resident electrician, what do you want to do?
Well, so we're going to have to drop a blueprint, see how we're going to run everything, measure everything. Then I'm going to have to send it out to engineering department, and they're going to have to just approve everything. And then we'll see what other obstacles we run into that engineers missed when we're installing these.
So the pro and con of this harness is designed for multi-use for a vehicle. So I think we're going to have a lot of length. We could shorten it. We might just bunch it up in the fairing. We'll see.
It's got nice loom, so might as well just leave it all intact.
It's nicely put together. So we're going to obviously pull power direct from our battery, inline fuse. We'll try to find somewhere to hide this relay. And then plug and play to these lights here. I think the only thing we'll be trying to look for is make sure these plugs are hidden, because those are bulky plugs.
Which I think they will be right back under here.
Yeah, that bike makes it kind of easy. There's a lot of room to hide with, so.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
All right. Let's dig in.
So while Tony's taking that seat off, we're just kind of looking at where we want to put things. So obviously we're pulling from our battery here. I have to hide the harness up. So this actually isn't a gas tank on the Goldwing here. That actually houses the air compressor for the air ride system, and the gas tank is mostly under the seat. But we got pretty good real estate for the switch right here. So should be a pretty clean install.
Or should we go up? Should we go here? I don't think that would look bad.
How are you gonna mount it like that?
2 self tappers right there, and then just.
Who hired this guy?
I'd probably go. Tuck the wire up under there, and put the light like right there.
Yeah.
Set the clamps up. Get it done. Tighten it. And well, while he's working on that for the next hour or so, I'm going to start figuring out how we're going to route this wiring harness. Which went where?
Over there in the chair.
It's in the chair.
Taking a seat.
It's had enough rest. Side cover. Run this wire up under the tank, and we'll mount the switch. There's already an existing hole somebody had right here that had a rubber plug in it. So
I
when
think
we're
that's factory because there's dimples right here.
yeah, so we're going to try to reuse that, just so we don't have to drill another hole in the fairing. And then hopefully it'll work right there. We'll hide the relay somewhere right under here. Maybe on a zip tie, or get that relay on a bolt. Yeah, I liking that. And then connect the wires to the battery. This harness just runs up to the front of the bike to the 2 lights. Battery's disconnected because safety is no accident. Don't want to short something out on an old bike. Just finding out the best routes. Every bike's going to be different. So when you order your Nilights, the wiring will be a little different on your bike. Obviously.
Nice thing about these mounts though, they're pretty universal. Like you can see here, like this is just by the curvature of that crash bar is pointed out this way, but obviously we'll be able to pivot the lights. So you got up and down adjustment, and then you'll have left and right adjustment here. So I'll be able to drive myself nuts trying to get these straightened out.
Oh, I forgot about that part. That is going to be...
That's just because
Mark my words, you'll see a video like 3 to 6 months from now, or maybe 2, where he's still not happy with the aiming of the lights, and he'll still be tweaking them on the side of the road or somewhere at a bike event. His OCD.
I might have a little.
They're still not straight.
Nice hardware, nice nylon locking nuts. So, all right, so I got one light mounted snug, and that's the idea with these universal brackets. I had to kind of put it at a downward angle here, or else our light here would hit our timing cover. But now you got your adjustment there, and these are actually notched, so you get angles of adjustment there. So we'll end up tightening these up last. You know, it's a 10 mil and a 13 mil. It's pretty easy. So I'm going to take our side cover off here so we can start hiding some of the wiring.
And over here, we've only been at this for maybe 15 minutes or so. And I already got the wiring for the power, ran right to the battery. The relay is already tucked right in here, nice and neat out of the way to give you plenty of length. Ran the wires up under the tank. You can't even see them. They're tucked down here and zip tied to the other air lines here. Pop up through the tank. There was a rubber grommet in the side here for our switch panel, or a switch plug. So we didn't have to drill any holes. There was an existing hole here. We got to remount a little bit to make the switch fit. But down here, we just push the wires down the fairing for the lights, and they'll just plug in. And once they're plugged in, we'll probably tape them up, maybe, just to keep them from coming unplugged, and then pull the slack up on here and zip tie and tie everything nice up there. But like in 15 minutes, we're 75% of the way done. Now it's just adjusting, making final connections, putting the switches in, and getting the lights straight.
Side covers.
And dropping the side cover on the floor.
I think the plug and play kit makes it easy almost any install. I think there's enough length there for a vehicle, right?
Yeah, the light leads are split into like a 5-foot harness. They come to a Y, and then you have about 5, maybe 6 feet apart for like fog lights on your vehicle if you use them for that, or a side-by-side or whatever. But like I said, it'll be different install on every bike, but this one was pretty straightforward.
Nice weather tight connectors too.
Yeah, the connector's got the rubber gaskets, and everything just tucks away nice, looks factory. Should be good. I can't wait to see them.
All right, so we got everything roughed in. I'm just neating up a little bit of slack with a couple zip ties. And we got the nice side covers that cover everything. So I think Graham's buttoned up on his side with the switch and everything. Yeah,
Because of his OCD.
we'll adjust them against the garage door in a minute. Show you guys.
Yeah,
how-
we'll put the bike on the center stand so it's nice and straight up and down vertical, and see what they look like. But they do work. Nice plug and play. I've probably been at this 35, 40 minutes, and we are not experts. Very easy do-it-yourself kit.
Speak for yourself. I'm an expert.
Expert at what?
Yes.
Exactly. I'm the wiring guy. All right, so got the bike closed up, got all the lowers back on, everything secured, zip tied. All we got to do is pop the switch back in, but first we want to align the lights. So we're going to do it on the garage door. The bike's on the center stand. Anyways, fire up those lights. Let's try to see where they are in the garage door and get a rough baseline on them.
I got you.
Keys with it. You don't need keys.
You don't need keys because it's direct power.
Ah, yes.
It's more of a flood, so it's not as easy. Yeah, it looks pretty good since they're flood.
See it from the front with the camera? Why don't you come on down over here? Just give up. It's probably really bright on the camera, but
Nice and bright and clear.
all in all, what do you think? Pretty good install,
Nice
right?
clean install. Easy with the wiring harness. So we'll continue this video like Graham said in the dark. And we'll see how they look on the dark road.
We'll see you when it's dark out.
Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of this video. As promised, we got Samsonite here out in dusk. We got a little light behind us so you can see us. But we finished up the install, right? That was pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, in the video, it took us maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour with stopping and filming some clips. It was all plug and play and good quality stuff.
So actually this is a lot of maiden voyages for this bike. So it's the first time we got out at night, and we're seeing that the Nilights definitely fill in the light pattern nicely, especially on an old bike like this. You know, lighting's come a long way since the 80s, so.
Yeah, these are floods, so they're not beams, but I noticed on the way here, which you'll see in a minute, it really brightens up the sides and fills in the area where this single old halogen bulb just doesn't do much. It's a candle.
So what does it look like with just the halogen bulb?
All right, so just the halogen bulb. It's just like a dim candle.
It projects far, but yeah, it's got
Not bad.
That old yellow tone.
High beams more straight out. Not too bad. So when you turn these on, we got our nice integrated switch that came with the wiring, lit switch. It really brightens up the ground in front of the bike and directly in front of you and off to the sides. As you can see, the tree and grass line on the right past the curb.
It does.
You can see like before and after. Even up in the trees, it's a nice
flood. Like I didn't go with spot, and it's exactly what he said. Flood does kind of just immediate.
These lights with the factory high beam, it like makes a perfect area. It fills in all the dark spots. It's kind of pretty even, way up. And with this kit, because it's standalone and not tied to the high beam switch, because the bike's from 1982, you can still run the high beam with your driving lights on, with your Nilights on.
Those are nice lights to be seen too. I mean, extra lights in a motorcycle are always good, not just for seeing, but to be seen. So I could see, any, dusk or any rainy conditions, fog, I would probably have those on. And they're in a nice position where we put them low, so you're not ever blinding anybody because they're below, bumper height for most cars and stuff. So definitely happy with the setup. It was nice and Nilight to set us the product.
Yeah, super easy, and as easy as light install we've done.
Yeah, honestly it was. We've bought their products before for other vehicles, and I would again. So definitely a nice budget-friendly option.
They've been on my quad for about 10 years, the Square Nilight pod.
Thanks to them for this video, and if you want to see more of the Goldwing and more of our adventures coming, the season's just upon us here in New England, so we got a lot more coming. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below. If you want any of the Nilight products, we're going to link these products in the link in the description, so you can see all their stuff there. Go check out their website, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, definitely go with Nilight. I've hit a deer not having enough lights on my bike, so get yourself some lights and ride safe. We'll see you on the next one.